Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming to you from somewhere different. I've never been here before and I'm really excited to delve deep into what I feel will bring a lot of value for you guys. I love behind the scenes stuff. I love mystery, I love magic, I love expression. So I like to be really honest and deep and get right into the heart of things. So I thought today I'd give you a bit of low-key info, as I'm currently doing I don't even know how to describe what I'm doing. It's a government funded program by the education department, and it's basically they give you these payments and there's no limit to how much you can make. And I would recommend the program. I have attempted it previously in Brisbane. This is in Melbourne, and it did used to be called the NEIS program. So you guys might have heard of it, but now it's been rebranded, which is a bit sus. I'm just kidding. So it's now called the SEA program. So it's self-employment assistance. I feel like there's a whole political spiral I could kind of get into before I sort of bring it back to the realness. So I won't do that. I'll save you that whole thing. And today I'm going to present to you a question and answer. Exactly the questions that they give you. So it's kind of like this info that you don't really need, but if you these questions, let's have fun with them. I just want to sort of answer them because I do have to answer them anyway. And I want, for my business, I'm a singer-songwriter, but I do, branch out. I get into the dancing. I love dancing. I love telling a story through my body, but it all comes back to the soul, ultimately. So I feel like to be in alignment and run a really strong, coordinated business, you need to kind of have values. And I want to be as honest as possible. I don't want to just give some useless info. Do you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get into it. So question 1, how have things been with you since we last spoke? And I believe this question is a really great first question to ask someone because it kind of gets them into character. Apologize for the banging, guys. I'm in a library, so there's people rushing through. I feel like I'm in the middle of some crazy drama. Yeah, it gets you into character. It gets you into, some people would go, I'm well, thanks. Some people would be like, oh, can't complain. Like Basil Fawlty from Fawlty Towers, it gets you into the headspace of it gets you present, I think. It can, I think. So I would go, yeah, I'm well, how are you? That's what I would say. How did you go with the goals we discussed during our last mentoring session? I would just put for this question NA, like N/A, not applicable, because this program, I'm not gonna lie, guys, unless you know your business kind of pretty well, I would not recommend listening to the mentors for actual guidance, because this mentor, I have never spoken with her. Oh, I very briefly spoke with her on the phone. This program is halfway through. We're in June now at the time of filming, or just about to enter June. And the 2 trainers before this, there's just trainers coming in and out. It's there's no trainer that has experience on what you're actually going through. It's kind of just someone comes in and takes this official role and makes sure that you comply with the program, but there's never actual training going on. It's just this runaround. So I wouldn't even address that. I would just say NA. 3, what wins have you had? This is a blanket kind of statement that you could apply to anything. You could just say I focus on the small things. Every matcha I have is the best matcha I've ever had, and stuff like that, because I'm not a fan of giving like too much information to third parties who could potentially squander all over your exciting, majestic plans. Why would I tell you what wins I've had? Like, do you care? It's like I'm waiting for someone to show me that they care. I'm not just gonna like spill out my guts. Like, heart and guts, a bit different, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. What do you guys reckon? Put in the comments. I'll turn comments on for this. How would you answer that one? What wins have you had? Because I don't know. Okay, what challenges are you experiencing? My personal challenges that I'm experiencing are like my anxiety and my mental health kind of overrides anything. So it's kind of like this constant struggle of like, you want to communicate, you want to have effective communication, you want to be able to address your emotions and your feelings, but then you don't want to raise the anxiety level and sort of come off purpose. You want to keep everything purposeful. So I feel like it's a struggle of the turbulence of the anxiety and then like trying to like balance it with the communication. In dollars, what do you hope to achieve in sales in the next month? Well, I think a smart thing, considering it's a government program and they give you, you know, a certain payment, I would just try to say I'd match that payment or double it or triple it or whatever it is. And, you know, being in sales, it's always going to fluctuate. So I would just multiply or add. From here, it just basically goes into what's your goals, and it asks you for 3 goals. And then it asks you to say like what you're going to do for each of those goals. It says like, make sure that they're realistic, make sure that they're achievable, and, you know, don't be super delulu about them. Just be fucking real. It doesn't actually say that, I've just added that in, but yeah. And then it's just your goals. So my goals. I always feel like when you're in the business of music, such as me, that's my personal interest, but any entrepreneur, I think it's really good. And I see these videos, and I'm dying to make a parody actually of one of them, but where they go, I wake up before I go to bed, you know, like that whole thing. Like, I just think it's really good to start the day and focus on your fitness. Get up every day, close your fitness ring. My phone has this amazing app where it like guides you and tracks your fitness and even your calories. Yeah, that's a big one for me. And breath work, affirmations, connecting with nature, grounding, meditation, journaling, all that spiritual stuff where you come back to yourself and you kind of work on yourself, and no one sees that. That's just your private time to connect with yourself and sweat a little bit, you know, like freak out, work it out, listen to music, get the blood pumping. That's actually good for your vocal cords. It's good for your joints. It's great for your muscles. It's just good to keep yourself together and to kind of be grateful. Start the day with gratitude for your body. And that's what I feel like is my #1 goal. And then from there, obviously, excuse me, just kind of half burped there. I've been releasing music every month. Check out my Spotify, you guys, and follow me on there. Also follow my Instagram, my TikTok, and my OF. And I just post on there like every day. I try to post on as many as I can. You guys will know TikTok is my favorite because it's just, I don't know, it makes me the least money, so I don't have to take it as seriously. So there's a bit of leeway there, but it does bring in new people. So I love that. because I'm wanting to build a genuine community, you know what I mean? And that's my ultimate goal through my music is, you know, connecting with people, building the community, having fun. Not necessarily like changing the world is a little big, but just, I don't even know how to explain it, but just touching people's hearts with music and all that stuff is very important. So yeah, posting, sharing the content, being genuine, spreading the power to everyone. You know, when you've got something that you want to give, then give it, you know what I mean? And music to me is so inspiring. So yeah, that's my second goal. And then my third goal, I don't know, my recommendation would be like, because I was going crazy, like going, is YouTube its own goal? Is pictures a goal? Do I have to take a certain amount of pictures? But it's like, you shouldn't have to tell them all your goals. They're just asking for 3. So just give them 3. You don't have to categorize everything into like one of 3 categories. It's just pull 3 and then give them 3, you know, that's what they want. Give them 3, that's what they want. Okay, so that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, and remember to like and share. Have a really good day, because I don't know what else to say now. I hope that was some good information, and if you got any use out of that, I'm so happy. And yeah, have a great day, you guys. I booked this room for 2 hours and it's only been 15 minutes. So I will turn the camera off and then do something crazy for the rest of the 1 hour and 45 minutes. Alright, bye. Peace, guys. Bloopers section. This yellow wall is very like, it's yellow walling right now. I'm coming from the library near my not house, because I don't have a house, no. Shittest thing I've ever said in my life. It's so awkward. I feel like I'm waiting to get into like heaven or something. There's people everywhere. I have this like restless anxiety. I'm gonna talk with my hands. I'm gonna be very, very direct. I've got heaps of time. I feel like the space very well. Okay.